Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Ask Don Anders. What we're going to do with this segment is we're going to go over commonly asked questions and concerns. We do a lot of live events, live retirement events. That's how we do introductions to our firm throughout the state of Florida. And when we do the events, we hand out these anonymous cards. And what those anonymous cards ask is, what are your primary concerns in retirement? So we're going to be going over some of the concerns that are expressed there. We're also going to be going over some of the concerns that our clients bring up to us as we meet with them. I mean, we have a collective over 30 years of experience, so we've seen and heard a lot of the questions, but what's very surprising is we're getting new ones every one of the events that we do. So what we wanted to do was go over those concerns on an individual basis, put them on here. I know most of you who watch our videos are really doing it to gain some more knowledge on retirement, on Florida, on FRS. So that's the goal. So this is episode 1, and we're gonna get into a question that we got last night at an event that we did in Tallahassee. Actually, my partner Dave did it. And the question is, when do I get my drop exit paperwork? So that's a great question. We get it very often. And you're going to get the paperwork 3 to 4 months before you're set to exit. So let's say your exit date is in June. You're going to get it somewhere around February, give or take a month. And in that packet, you're going to have a drop termination form, which goes to your employer, and a drop payment form, which goes to either your financial advisor or back to the state if you want to take out a cash out distribution. Make sure you get that drop payment form in as soon as possible, and no later than 60 days after you separate from service. If you do not get that form in by 60 days after you separate from service, they take your full drop amount and it's taxable. They send it to you, 80% goes to you, 20% goes to the IRS. So make sure that you get that form in as soon as possible, okay? One other note on forms, those forms are pre-filled. So if you haven't received them, say you're 2 months away from exiting drop and you haven't received your forms, you have to give the state a call and let them know and have them resend you out the forms, because it has to be pre-filled out by them. You can't download the forms and fill it out yourself. Also, if you're exiting early, so let's say you're supposed to retire in June, but you're exiting in February, well, the state doesn't know that unless you let them know. So you have to let them know that you're exiting early so they can get those forms to you, okay? Also, there's 3 forms that you're gonna get after you separate. That's the health insurance subsidy form, that's the pension direct deposit form, and that is the last one, the health insurance subsidy, the direct deposit, and the tax withholding form. But you can download those forms ahead of time and do it, and we always do it with our clients. So those are forms that you can download and pre-fill out yourself. So I hope that helped. If you're about to exit drop and you're 3 or 4 months out, you should be receiving your paperwork any moment. If you're a month out, time to call the state, because you should have received them already.